Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Utility Sports. Of course, 11 hours of streaming today. A video on Jonas Valanciunas, but I'm not done. Another breakdown video here. This one on the trade for Jericho Sims. This is breaking news from Shams Charania of ESPN. His report here says the New York Knicks are trading center Jericho Sims to the Milwaukee Bucks as part of the Bucks Wizards Kyle Kuzma trade that also included Chris Middleton earlier. So remember, in that deal, there was, of course, the component of getting under the apron, specifically the second apron for Milwaukee. And at the time of that trade, at the time of the Kuzma, Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Patrick Baldwin Jr. swap, the Bucks were just narrowly able to dip below the actual second apron by about, I believe, $300,000 or maybe even a little bit less than that. Now in this deal, I'm going to have to presume that other salary is going back to New York as a matching component in this trade. Now we'll see what the actual deal is. Obviously, there's going to be some situations to watch for when it comes to the salary. But Jericho Sims, what does he provide to Milwaukee? For Bucks fans curious what you're getting here with Jericho Sims, you're getting a highly athletic player, a highly athletic big man. In fact, set the NBA Combine record for vertical jump, and he's a 6'10" center. He is a freak athlete, someone who does jump out of the gym. And it's very rare to see a trade between two top-end conference teams. Obviously, the Knicks and Bucks, both very good teams in the Eastern Conference. I think with all things considered here, the Knicks are looking at the potential return of Mitchell Robinson, and also the fact that they have Precious Achiuwa, of course, Karl Anthony Towns, Bodega Cat, as some affectionately call him. They feel really good about what they have in their center rotation right now. Sims was able to fill a role for them this season, has played some significant minutes and some important minutes for them, and at times has shown some positives, at times some negatives. So for Milwaukee, you're getting a player who has had some experience, especially this year, more playing time than even he's accustomed to getting. Athleticism is one of the key things that I thought Milwaukee needed to address on their roster. They improved athletically, trading Chris Middleton for Kyle Kuzma, and now this is a significant athletic addition as well. I really love the athleticism here, specifically for the Milwaukee Bucks, getting Jericho Sims in this deal. Obviously, if you're going to include him into the salaries here, there's going to be some other inclusion of salary back from Milwaukee. The name that comes to mind here is DeLon Wright. Now, at the time you're watching this, you might have a little bit more information, some more details on that. I'll try and update that in the comment section or the description if the details come out after this video goes live on the channel. And then for the New York Knicks, depending on what you're getting back here, whether it be some form of second-round pick swap, some compensation, we don't have all of the news yet. Obviously, Shams Charania still working on the details himself. As you can tell, I'm recording this basically immediately after the news came out. I will be live on the channel tomorrow as well for the actual trade deadline. So make sure to stop in and say hi. Come for that. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe as well if you're brand new to Utility Sports. Would love to have you be a part of what we do here. But I think from just, again, for Milwaukee specifically, we don't know all the details quite yet. But what I can tell you is I think Jericho Sims athletically can give Milwaukee something they presently don't have, which is a lot of athleticism. And now maybe there's another deal in place here. Maybe there's some bigger hierarchy deal for Milwaukee. With them being out of the second apron, they can now aggregate salary. So going forward, could Pat Connaughton and or Bobby Portis get moved either together or in separate deals, or neither of them potentially get traded? We'll see what happens, how that kind of builds out from here. I think tomorrow is going to be a very busy trade deadline day. A little bit of a funny story for those who've been watching the channel for a while might care. My very last high school game was against Jericho Sims. We went to overtime. He ultimately did beat my team in overtime. He had like 4 dunks in overtime. So I had an up-close good look at that 40-plus inch vertical that he boasts. And definitely a good, solid addition here for the Milwaukee Bucks. We're going to try and check real quick, see if we can find some other information on this deal. Overall, still nothing yet at this point when it comes to the reporting on this deal or anything like that. But again, I think for Milwaukee here, you're adding a quality athletic big man who has experience. Now, there are some flaws in his game as well. The field defensively isn't great. In drop coverage, his activity level is really good, but his overall defensive positioning is not. He's not a huge center. He makes up for a lot of that with those athletic traits that I've mentioned multiple times. But nonetheless, here I do think Milwaukee getting him is at least a solid addition as a depth piece into their front court, and a player who I could see finding a pretty nice niche here for Milwaukee. Again, bringing verticality, athleticism, rim protection. You hear my voice kind of breaking in and out here after streaming all day, 11 plus hours. But again, good trade here. One that I think makes sense for the Knicks given their return of center depth. We'll see what the actual pieces coming back to New York are. Again, I'll try and update that in the comment section or the description. And remember, I'll talk about this trade tomorrow too at the live stream. So kind of a to be determined yet on the overall grade since we don't know all the details. But I really hope you guys do enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll catch you